I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you solution of a question from my subscriber who wants to understand how to find inverse of square root functions. So the question here is y equals to half of square root x minus 1 minus 3. We need to find its inverse. To begin with, let us check domain and range of this function, right? So the domain for this function is within square root, it is non-negative, right? So domain is x is greater than or equal to 1. Right? How about the range? Range of this function is that this first part is always positive, negative 3 means that y value has to be greater than or equal to 3. Now we'll talk about inverse function. So in inverse function, first step is always to swap x and y. And solve for y, correct? So when you swap x and y, this domain and range also gets swapped. So for the inverse function, what should be the domain? And what should be the range? This is very, very critical to understand. Now domain here becomes x greater than or equal to 3 and range becomes y greater than or equal to 1. So this swap. Do you understand? So to begin with, for any inverse function, I think that is the first step. Once you're done with that, then go regular. That is, swap x and y. So we get x equals to half of square root y minus 1 minus 3. And now you solve for y. You get the idea. So bring it here, we get x plus 3 equals to half of square root y minus 1 multiply by 2. So 2 times x plus 3 equals to square root of y minus 1. Then you square both sides, so you get 4 times x plus 3 whole square. So we squared 2 to get 4 equals to y minus 1. And from here, we know, bringing 1 here, we get 1 plus 4 x plus 3 whole square equals to y. So now we can clearly write the inverse of the function. Now this is a function since we have restricted domain and range. So we'll write inverse of the function as equal to 4 times x plus 3 whole square plus 1 where x is greater than or equal to 3. Do you get the idea? Right? I'm sorry, this was minus 3, sorry. Y is greater than minus 3. Let me do the correction. This is minus 3, this is also minus 3, since you know this is minus 3. So x is greater than minus 3. Right? Okay. So where x is greater than or equal to minus 3, correct? Now when that happens, so what we are trying to do here is we are only taking the values of y which are greater than or equal to 1, right? So we are taking the right side of the parabola. So this parabola basically is opening up kind of like this. However, our solution includes only from this point to this point, right? Where this vertex is at minus 3, 1. So I hope this is absolutely clear, right? Sorry for this mistake. This should have been y greater than or equal to minus 3, right? Since it is minus 3 here, and so the x value should be greater than or equal to minus 3. Is it okay? So that is what it is. So I hope the steps are absolutely clear. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. And watch another video based on this where I'm going to take square root in the denominator. And let's see how to solve that question.